Drivers, to your cars.
ESPN entering a new decade as the world's leader in motorsports coverage presents Speed World.
Jabroni. Jabroni.
Jabroni Cup fever. Catch it. Woo! Hell yeah!
All right.
Start your engines!
Welcome to Jabroni Cup Racing. This is Chet McGurk with special guest Tad Lowdermilk in the booth tonight. Want to say hey to the crowd out there, Tad?
Well, hello there, guys.
That's right. Getting ready to roll here in the second race of the season up here in Richmond, Virginia. Looks like old Luke Spider Halton has placed first in qualifying with old Coach Cam beside him, with Justin Parks and Drew Parks on the second row, Cole Parks and Rusty Hughes on the third row. We're already into the action, folks. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's contact. Oh, Cole Parks almost took out Drew Parks. Got real dirty real fast. A little side-by-side action there between Cole and Jacob Parks. We're going to keep an eye on that. What do you think, Tad?
Well, I saw me and you have some contact there.
You mean Jacob and Cole out on the track had contact? It's all good fun here tonight in the booth. It's a little warm, a little sweaty, some good fellowship. We're going to cycle through the field here real quick, although this is going to get real interesting real fast. A whole lot of cars stacked up to start with here. There's the pace car. Oh, it looks like Spider is just pulling out. Looks like, whoa, we've got somebody on the infield. First big calamity of the season for Jabroni Cup. We're going to have to check that out. We're going to get into some caution laps here in a second. The first yellow of the race. It looks like our new and improved interface will show some of the race stats up on the top. While we've got this break, let's go back and see what happened there. Tad, what do you think happened? Any ideas of what happened there? I missed it. Down looking at the monitor for the information.
Well, I think that somebody spun another person out. It was probably just a chain reaction.
That sounds about right. Let's see what we can find out with the teleprompter 6000. We're gonna back it up. We've got somebody going across the infield there. I see Brian Drigger's down the bottom, but he is not the one that took the brunt of that. Is that someone? No, that's a light. Let's see. Got plenty of time with the caution laps here to dig in and investigate what happened. We're on board right now in the number 10, Brian Drigger's Fatal Fury for Thunderbird. Looks like he may have gotten into Darrell Parks there going into the turn. Let's see. Oh, this will be a good view. Yep, right there. Down into Darrell Parks. Looks like he may have saved it. What's up?
He almost spun him out.
Yeah, he did. Oh, whoops, wrong button. It's hard to work the prompter. Let's go up there and see what happened from. Oh, now we're going the wrong way. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. If he didn't hit that infield wall, he'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like he saved it. Right back into Pico. Mitch Merck got into the back. So much for light damage for the 50 Catawba Thunderbird. That's going to take some time to iron out in the pits.
Yeah, that's
So we'll have to keep an eye on Daryl Parks to see if he wants to settle the score with Brian Driggers. It's tough in the second race of the year to get taken out by a rookie this early. Let's go back now. Let's get caught back up here. Yeah, it looks like pretty heavy damage to the Mitch Merck. What do you call it? Pokemon? He's in an Oldsmobile. No, for minimum effort racing. So boy, let's see how the field looks right now. I'm just gonna let it ride out here. Now we're just cycling through real fast as we catch up. Still on yellow flags here at the Jabroni Cup Racing with Spider Halton in first, Rusty Wallace in second, Justin Parks in third, Drew Parks in fourth. Catching back up here, we are on lap number 8. Fireworks already early in the Richmond race. What do you think about that, Tad? You think we're going to see a lot more of that action, or you think they're going to hold it together? See, I'm going to differ there. I think we're going to see a lot of fireworks. It's short track. They're getting 3 wide. They're bumping. They're grinding. There's going to be a lot of anger. I think a lot of pent-up anger and sweat, stinky smells in the cockpits of these cars. So I think it's going to factor in on what these guys do out there. Good shot with the silver bullet for T-Bird. Force Light car driven by Rusty Hughes, rookie. We've had some impressive performances by rookies. Only one race in with J.D. Sides winning the first race. I don't think anybody saw that coming. I know I didn't. I think my money was on, I don't know who I'd picked for that one. Maybe Jace Millennium, but J.D. Sides took the first win. Rookies showing out here early with the Jabroni Cup season. Only one race deep. Getting ready to go green. We might have to leave it. Go here and see what happens. Might have to see if we can get the helicopter feed, because something tells me it's going to be pretty volatile to start here. Pace car again. Rusty Hughes challenging early, getting inside of Spider. Deep inside of Spider. Looks like he's got enough to get around him. Who else do you think we ought to be keeping an eye on tonight, Tad? Anyone in particular? Good input. Oh, the Mayonnaise Man? I guess you're talking about Justin Parks and the 69 Dukes Mayonnaise for Thunderbird. I think I saw some t-shirts being sold in some kiosks before the race, the pre-race with Mayonnaise Man on there. Looks like we're having some problems. Our stream, hopefully you folks out there, we've had a wreck. We look away for 1 second to check the health of the stream. The fireworks continue here in Richmond. That's still saying we're getting an error. Hopefully our connection will improve as the evening wears on. Let's search back through the field and see if we see the culprits for this one. We've got some people bumping right now between Dane Parks and Chris Everett. Don't know what's going on there, but there's got to be a lot of tempers flaring. They were bumping and grinding even with the pace car out on the track. So we're only 12 laps in and we're in the second caution already. This is going to be a bloodbath. I hope our feed is going through. It's giving us some error messages, but if we can stay on, we might have to see who's in the pits. Battling multiple fights here. It looks like the connection is back. And let's see if we've got a couple people getting ready to pit, I believe, looking at the looks like we're going to have some action on pit lane. Of course, this is early. We're on lap 13 of 80. Right now these guys have got to try to save those cars, but at this point I think it's just going to be survive and advance out there. Let's Let's see who comes around here, if anyone dips down onto pit lane. Tad, what do you think about the number 22 Audi mobile? You know, it's got some pink, it's got some green, it's got some gold, some purple, but he's known to be a loose cannon out there. In the last race, as lap traffic, he affected the finish. Tonight, I wonder, he's in the last place right now. He still could have a serious effect on this race. Any thoughts about anything on the race right now, Tad? What are you thinking? What do you think's happening, bro? Got another couple of laps here, probably, of yellow, and now our lap counter has gone off. Having all kinds of difficulties tonight, but...
In my opinion, I bet that the people in the back are definitely going to wreck each other, in my opinion.
Yep, I can see that happening. Like I said, we are only 14 laps in. We've got 66 laps remaining. We have already some serious damage. Mitch McGurk just catching the end of the ticker there. Already 6 laps down. Not looking good for the Pokemon mobile. Just going to let that come back around. Right now, Rusty Hughes in the lead spot with Justin Parks and Luke Halton following close behind. We'll see what happens once we go green. Spider is staying out front today. Last race we had a pretty good amount of competition up front with Jacob Parks leading towards the end, but Miles Parks stole the lead going into the last lap, but then lost it to JD Sides. Matter of fact, let's check in and see where JD is tonight. Looking like he's further back in the field. Currently running 13th. Passed by a couple of drivers there. Notable drivers. There's the 50 Catawba mobile of Daryl Parks with some serious damage. I am shocked that he has not pitted yet to get that fixed. Rusty Hughes. Ticker has come back around, yep. Leading the way. Rusty Bad News Hughes, rookie this year. Had a pretty decent performance in the first race. Jason Brown, a lot of eyes are on Brown Eye. See how he competes, because he had a strong showing in the first race. Led just about the whole first half of that race. Just couldn't sustain that level of performance. It's required if you want to be a champion in the Jabroni Cup. We're going green, folks. We're going to stay with Rusty Hughes. He is just pulling away from the mayonnaise man. Everyone's getting sideways out there. Wow, look at that, Tad. That is just pushing the edge. Oh, we've already got, it looks like Cam Cockerham. No, was that Cam or Dane Parks? That was Coach Cam Cockerham on the inside wall. Although his car looks pretty good. And we're going to go yellow again. Boy, that might be the theme of tonight's race. Yellow flag after yellow flag. Go back. Oh, there's usually some bumping and grinding.
I bet they conquered him with a lot of sideways.
That's probably a pretty good observation. I bet he's not too happy about it either. What do you think?
Yeah, he's probably about like 8.
Yeah, he's probably steaming pretty bad. And later in the season, we'll see if we can get some of the radio chatter, some of the feed brought into our broadcast. Oh, what is Chris Keeper on here? I don't know what he's doing. These guys are supposed to just be getting into position here. And never a dull moment in Jabroni Cup racing.
It's probably trying to
Yeah, we like to let those guys settle it out there on the track. Not a lot of punishment for virtually anything. So let's go back. Let's find the Cockerham mobile. Let's see what happens. We've got some caution laps to work with. The Spam Miller High Life Chevy Lumina, driven by old Coach Cam Cockerham. Just curious to see who he got into contact with. There could be some scores to settle. Ooh, was that? We got to check that out. Who was that in the wall? Oh, Chris Skeen and Jason Brown Wow. Hard to see. Let's keep going back. So that's a separate incident. We hadn't even found out. Yeah, no, it looks like it's related. Let's see if we can get a better angle on that. Thinking if we go from the rear view. Although this let's see what happens here. Oh, of course. So where is the Cockerham mobile in all this? Oh, he's already down. All right, we'll stick with old Coach. Whoa, that left side has got some serious damage there. So, defending champion Logan Parks with the real dirty dump there. He just dumped him coming out of the turn. He said, "Hey, Crocs, you're in my way, bro. I've got a championship to defend. Come at me."
Get out of my way, boy.
Yeah, he pretty much did do it, didn't he? Let's take a look. This is a good view here. Yep. Well, right now, old Coach Cockerham is having some real harsh words on the radio feed. We're gonna go ahead and try to catch back up now. Oh, look at that. While we're here, let's check out that secondary. We are on board with Daryl Parks, and that is Jason Brown and Chris Skeen getting into it.
Mad attitude there.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a great view looking from the number 22 Audimobile of David Baird. Let's back it up just a little bit and see what happened here. Just neither guy wanted to give an inch of Brown out. Forced the Skeen into the wall. That's going to be some serious damage. Of course, I don't think it's going to matter. This is just going to be a race of attrition.
Demolition derby.
Yep. Who will survive right now? That's the question. We're going to stick with David Baird as we catch back up to our live feed. These guys really like to jockey for position. Just getting ready for the caution laps. Man, these guys are still bumping and grinding. We're just going to let it ride out. Still under caution here. So right now, lap 23 out of 80 once we catch back up. Looks like we're going to have a lot of yellow flag action tonight, which unfortunately is the price you pay for real white-knuckle racing out there. These guys just exchange body blows trying to see who can hang on. And we're going back. We're catching back up to the green flag here. Let's go ahead and get back up to the front. So we've gone green again, almost 4 wide coming out of that turn. That is just insanity.
Cars are really slippery.
And that front pack. Like Spider reclaiming the lead. Or no, actually, that's not well. We haven't come back around to the start-finish line, but it looks like he's going to be... I think we're seeing the, yeah, there we go. In-and-out mobile been strong, but Mayonnaise Man still lurks back there along with the Zardos, Ford T-Bird, and Silver Bullet. Rusty Hughes still challenging. He's not giving up his position in the front pack. He's staying tough. Just wonder if those greasy, flat smash burgers are helping Spider stamina out there on the track. What do you think?
I bet that silver bullet car doesn't care.
He's a man on a mission, isn't he? Yep. So these guys are getting sideways like crazy. This is what Jabroni Cup racing is all about, pushing it beyond the limits. Some guys go out there and race, turn in fast times, and never risk it, but these guys risk it every lap, every race. Jabroni Cup. Spider, meanwhile, seems to be maintaining a pretty solid gap between the rest of him and the rest of the pack. Well, that's a sweet view right there. Just checking out the action from the rear bumper cam. The in and out grease burger, maybe. These guys are. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we start seeing some guys getting the hits, because right now it's looking like traction is at a premium. Everyone's tires appear to be just ground down already. These guys haven't been racing that long, but when you're out there pushing the limit, your tires pay the price. We've got looks like some brother-on-brother action with Drew Parks and Cole Parks competing here for looks like the 5th and 6th spots, with Baby Luke chiming in, trying to take pole position spot. Got inside him. Can he stick? Can he stick in the turn? Yeah, it looks like he has. Cole Parks slowed down a little bit there and gave him some space to breathe. I think he understands right now it's just about staying out there on the track. In the car now with 131 Jacob Parks as he watches the leader, Halton and Mayonnaise Man, Justin Parks behind him. And that Let's Get Creamy Duke's Mayonnaise number 69. So right now, those two guys, looks like Mayonnaise Man closed the gap. But Jacob Parks can't get up. He's got Rusty Hooch right on his tail. There's that silver bullet for his life for Thunderbird. Although Drew Parks stops down on the inside. Wow. Takes the position. Who else is back here? We got Baby Luke, the youngest driver on the circuit. He may be young, but he's got skills, obviously. Barely see over the steering wheel, but you put that kid in a fast car, and he's going to give you some wins, some solid point production. As soon as we start talking about him, there's old Mobies, old Miles Parks, trying to get in on his rear quarter. Miles Parks, who last season had the championship points lead going into the last 2 races. Cam Cockerham dumped him in the next to last race. That gave Brogy the opportunity he needed to be right behind him. In that last race, Mummies just couldn't pull it out. Brogy won it, took the lead, got the championship. Shocked a lot of people. I'm going to say I was shocked. I thought Mummies had it. Pretty good racing we got here. So this is a good view. Oh, now Baby Luke takes that position back. Can he hold it? He's kind of in that first spot. We're going to cycle back through some of the guys racing back there. There's Dane Parks trying to get in. He's another rookie this season. That hungry man. Stacking stakes. Stroh's goalkeeper. Boy, they just powered away from Lumby's there. Uncle Dane tucking in behind Baby Luke and riding his coattails. There's Cole Parks with his new Star Wars movie. Pretty sharp looking ride, as I said myself. So I go back through, oh, pretty cool. The mud cuts for it too. Oh, wow. Staying strong. Only in 11th place even after that wreck. That's pretty impressive. Oh, look who's behind him again. Oh, Brokey hit him again. Oh, it's getting real dirty out there. Remember, Brokey dumped him a minute ago and just about did there, too.
Brokey hates his family.
I think, yep. Brokey is doing what he's got to do because, you're defending champ. You want the other guys to know that you are the defending champ. Not in just the name, but you're going to be aggressive. You're going to put the to it. Just like, oh, you got around him without having to hit him. Impressive. I got to say, though, I am impressed with Coach Cam taking that hit, staying out there, staying in position. I don't think, your arrow is that big of a concern tonight. It's about grinding it out. Who can stay out there? All the hitting, the contact. There's JD, last race's winner. He's got Brian Driggers on the inside. And man, these guys, you would think these guys would understand after last season, stay on the inside and you're golden. Virtually every race, these guys get fast, drift to the outside and lose positions. There's Chief Chris Everett in the Main Street Dry Cleaners Mobile. Only Oldsmobile on the Purple Motorsports. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, it's too close to Peter. So man, we're getting some good laps in here under green. We're about 42 as we're catching up here. We have another caution. We're going to have to jump ahead because we're a little bit behind. There's Brown Eye. There's the pace car. Brown Eye in 18th. Well, Parks with significant damage. Still in 17th place, though. I'm wondering when we're going to start seeing some guys take some hits.
You know, it doesn't really make any sense why they make it where you can spectate this pace car to me.
Well, sometimes we have to just check in. It makes them feel special. It's a special breed that go out there and lead these guys. So right now, looking at the leader, Luke Spider Halton, Mayonnaise Man. I mean, you got some burgers and you got some mayonnaise, but some really skanky burgers with some really classy mayonnaise. Maybe the classy mayonnaise covers the taste of the skanky, dried out steak and burgers if you combine them. That would be my theory. So Tad, what type of burger are you particularly fond of? Anything? Any type of burger in mind? No, I think you enjoyed the Son of a Baconator, if I remember correctly.
I like the Baconator better now.
Okay. Go. Oh, now they're going to catch up on lap traffic, and it's going to be a lot more difficult. Because if there's one thing old Audi does not like, it's being passed. Doesn't matter if he's in dead last place, he's going to make you earn that pass. I'll go on board here with number 69, Duke's Mayonnaise mobile. So he gets around pretty easy. We still know each other, well-acquainted, friends. But can that friendship survive out there on the track? Jason Parks also should be putting those guys a lap down. We are catching back up on lap 48. Our telemetry, our stats are a little bit ahead of us. We might have to take a break and catch back up to the live feed. Oh, this will be a good time. We're going to see some pitting. Speed it up a little bit. So, how are these guys going to stack up after these pits? Wow. It is getting crazy down there. So if they're pitting, this should be the only pit of the race, the only scheduled pit stops for these guys. I am truly surprised that they can make it through here. Of course, this is a short track and we've had a lot of cautions, so if it stays green, maybe some more pit stops, maybe not, who knows. What do you think, Tad? Are you telling your drivers to come in early if you're a pit crew chief or not? I would tell my guys, hey, you come in early, we're going to see if you can make it. You know, if you stay out late, you keep that position, but you might run out of gas. And I'm going to say early. What would you do? You tell your guys early or late? What do you think? Late? Yeah. Hey, different strokes for different folks. We are, like I said, called back up here, and right now, as we wait for our stats to work back out, we've got, okay, there we go. We were showing Dane Parks there, challenging in second, but now it's cycled back around. So there's our leader, Spider. In-N-Out Burger, Oldsmobile. He's led quite a large chunk of this race, Tad. You think he's going to hold on for the win? You're thinking Mayonnaise Man is going to pull out. It's going to be interesting. If there's no wrecks, I think these two, it's going to be a battle. It could go down to the last lap. But we're talking Jabroni Cup here. We're talking wrecks. We're talking, some grudges out there, some real rage on the track. So anything can happen. We'll see. I mean, we're on lap 56 out of 80. It's not a good stretch here of green flag racing. So I'm encouraged. You're in the right place, my friend, because once these guys start to bunch back up. Although right now they're pretty spread out. Although these are this.
Even though let's hope the drivers don't get hurt.
That's one thing we've seen, a marked improvement of the safety features of these cars. So Pete Cool in 4th place. That was some lap traffic in front of him. Chris Skeen in 19th. Pete Cool in 4th. Baby Uke in 5th. Staying up there. And look at that. Just like that, we've got Logan Parks, defending champ. Hot on the tail of his brother, Baby Uke. So we're going to go in car here for a minute. Logan Parks, and see if we can close this gap. I didn't get a chance to check the sheet before the race, but I think he started about the middle of the pack. So this is pretty impressive. We did see him dump Coach Cam, but, you know, if we're going to be honest, who hasn't wanted to dump Coach Cam, you know, out there on the track at one point or another? He's a very dumpable driver.
Especially if the last season.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see this year if Miles Parks goes out of his way to bump Crocker Hams every time he gets the chance to make up for costing him the points championship last year. So these guys are pretty steady here, although they're catching up to Chris Skeen, and that could slow him down a little bit. We're looking at Logan Parks in 6th place here. We're going to jump up to his brother. Let's get a better look at that action. Chris Skeen being lap traffic. Well, I'm sure right now he's letting off quite a stream of obscenities in his Sir Pizza Chevrolet Lumina. Some severe damage. Look at the damage to the rear of that car. I cannot believe his pit crew did not fix that.
Yeah, if I were one of those pit crew guys, I would definitely yell.
Well, on board as we watch Baby overtaking. We're going to jump back to Logan Parks here.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any back in that.
He's pretty mad at that Sir Pizza. I'm going to stay with him and see if he can complete this pass. And maybe we'll pan back out and see what's going on with the rest of the field. We're getting a little squirrely, but he's got him. Yeah, got him pretty easy. Miles Parks in 7th place. With Drew Parks, as he's still on the lead lap. Yep, Drew Parks challenging big brother Miles. Let's stick with this battle for a second and then cycle back through the field. Brother on brother action. Drew Parks with a new bright blue marshmallow Fruity Pebbles car this year. Upgraded from regular Fruity Pebbles to marshmallow Fruity Pebbles. Can't say I'm very fond of either. What about you, Tad? You a Fruity Pebbles man? Beyond his years, that Tad Lowdermilk. This is quite the battle, although Drew Parks really made quick work of Mumbies. I think it's just, you know, got an Oldsmobile against a T-Bird. What chance does an Oldsmobile have, you know? Although as soon as I say that, Mumbies gets right back in the saddle and tries to challenge on the inside. And Chris Skeen still in the picture here. Let's go forward and check back on what's going on up front. There's Logan Uke. Pretty cool. Daryl Parks is lap traffic in 17th. Jacob Parks and Lazardas, T-Bird, 3rd. Justin Parks, the mayonnaise man, 2nd place. Still, Luke Hall with a commanding lead here for this track. Like I said, I think it's his as long as he can stay out of the madness when the next big one happens. Coach Cam has dropped to 16th after those pit stops. There's the pace car again. Good looking pace car. Jason Parks in 21st at the moment. That Avengers for Thunderbird. Jason Brown at 18th. Skull Bandit. Viagra Chevy Lumina. Audi in 20th. Let's get an Audi. 15th. Challenging Wes. Roadblocks mobile. He's got the inside. Looks like he's got him. He can hold on. Yeah, this is a great view here from Chris Everett's Rear cam. Let's see what happens. Oh, Roundtrigger's got it. Dane Parks running 12th in that 1-3-man two-bird. Hashtag stacking stakes. There's Cole Parks at 11th. Who do you think would win? Yeah, I was going to say, who do you think would win that dogfight? The X-Wing or the Cow Fighter? Or that's a tie or something. It could be. Who do you think would win that battle? Really close to the bumper of Rusty Hughes, getting up in there good. Hey, how do you do, Bad News? I'm gonna pass you right here. Spoke too soon. Somebody, and it's Chris Skeen. Oh, Chris Skeen providing the block on Rusty Hughes. Cole Parks takes advantage of that and works right around it. Check in JD sides in 9th here. Pretty good view of those guys battling it out back there. I think now that we've got some spacing throughout the field, maybe we can. Oh, we're on 75 out of 80 already. Yeah. We got to get back to the front of the pack here. Baby Uke still going strong. Right now, no one's going to catch Luke Alden. If there's not a wreck, he's got this one in the bag. Right now, let's drop back and check on the battle of the brothers, the Mayonnaise Man and Zardos. So we might spotlight this because, like I said, I don't think anybody's catching Luke Alden tonight. It's just we're too close to the end. His car has been just dominating the whole race. Right now, can the Duke's Mobile hold off Zardos? He looks too strong. I think these guys are set. I think we're going to finish 1, 2, 3 here, barring a crash, which you never know. But we're on 78 out of 80. Tad, you got anything here?
Well, as soon as I start talking,
Something probably happens.
Yeah, Zardos starts to catch up to Creamy Mobile.
So you're just tossing out nicknames left and right. You got Mayonnaise Man and Creamy Mobile. I like them both, I gotta say. I'm thinking the Mayonnaise Man shirts are gonna, like I said, somebody was out there selling them before the race. They got to capitalize on that because that, you know, if he can get some success out there on the track, those shirts are gonna sell like hotcakes. There's Pace Car. Yeah, no one's catching Spider. He's got this one. We're on white flag here. White flag. Do we have anybody competing? No, I don't think the Zardos T-Bird's got enough at the tank. He just doesn't have enough of that sweet Duke's mayonnaise in him. Nope. There we go. So it's everyone's crossing the finish line here, trying to get back. Man, these guys are just so scattered and mixed in. We're just going to have to look at the standings after the race because they've already finished up. Man, we had some fireworks to start, but it settled in for some real solid racing. So Luke Halton, strong performance, dominates basically almost the entire race. I think he took the lead just about 15-20 laps in and just held on to it, Tad. That could say a lot. His car, last season, he led the points for basically the whole first half of the season and just couldn't finish it. That could be a very good harbinger of things to come for the in and out mobile if he can just stay consistent. So there's our final stats, folks. Luke Halton finishes first. Justin Parks second. Jacob Parks third. Baby Luke in fourth. Wow. With Logan right behind him in fifth. P. Cool sixth. Miles Parks seventh. That is Drew Parks eighth. JD Sides ninth. And Cole Parks wraps up the top 10. You can see the rest on the screen there, folks. Some disappointing finishes. Mitch Merck retired, EJ Lawler retired, and Stinky Bennett with an accident. So those guys didn't even finish the race. Got some other guys that were a couple laps down, but hey, you finish your race, you're getting some points, you're helping your team out. There we go. Luke Halton shows some muscle at Richmond. Gives us a good look at the top 10 in the points right now for the season. Jacob Parks in the lead with Baby Luke only behind him by 5 points. Spider is next in line with JD, following him Miles Parks, Logan Parks, Justin Parks, Cam Cockerham, Drew Parks, and Cole Parks. That's our top 10 in points right now. We're still early, but right now, with that performance, I'm thinking Spider may be the car to beat in the series right now. We're still early, but just seeing how he finished last season, I think he's got a lot of momentum going into this season. What do you think, Tad? Who do you think right now? What's your gut feeling on who do you think's going to win? Boy, I just dropped a beefer in here too. We're going to be smelling that for a while, buddy. Just want to give you a heads up. Who do you think's going to win the points championship? We're real early. We're not going to hold this against anybody, their predictions. But I'm thinking right now Spider Halton may be the car to beat.
But those tires are really white right there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about anybody you think might win the championship this year. Any car that maybe stands out to you. Any driver.
Really Mitch.
Mitch, wow, Mitch McGurk. He's a rookie. But if he could do it, it would be mind-blowing. So that's about all we got tonight for you with Jabroni Cup action. Good race, a lot of fireworks early, some solid racing after that. So we're going to sign off for the night. This is Chet McGurk, Tad Lowdermilk, saying adieu. Tad, any messages for the people? Any words out there for the loyal viewers?
Well, this was an awesome race tonight, boys.
Yep, I agree. And I think this is just a small sample of what's to come with Jabroni Cup action. So thank everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. That's pretty awesome, Puddin'. You have fun? I enjoyed that. I like it a whole lot better having somebody talk to you. That makes it so much better. We're going to let that run for a minute. We're going to stop the screen. Oh, it's already late.